So I'm going to show you how I make up a solution of magnesium sulfate, which is commonly known as Epsom salts, that I use when I get migraine headaches. Now fortunately, I don't get migraine headaches hardly at all anymore because I've radically changed my diet, and it was the food I was eating that was giving me the headaches. But in any event, if I even get a mild one now, or when I used to get them really bad in the past, I had migraine headaches for over 50 years that would often take 2 to 4 days a week out of my life and make me really miserable while I was trying to work or go to school with those migraine headaches. So I really understand the issue. So what I do is I take about a cup of water, and I take somewhere between 1/3 of a cup and 1/2 a cup of Epsom salts, which are cheap and easily available in your local drugstore. And then I heat up the water and get it to the boiling point. I'm not using hot water today because I'm just doing this demonstration. And then I slowly put the magnesium sulfate, the Epsom salts, into the water, and I stir it. And you'll just watch the Epsom salts dissolve into the water. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to make what chemists call a saturated solution. In other words, the water is holding the maximum amount of Epsom salts that it can possibly hold. So if this was really hot water, this would be dissolving like crazy, and I would probably end up with just a few crystals on the bottom that just wouldn't dissolve. And then I know I've got the right amount in here. And I think you can buy pre-made solutions in the drugstore, but the problem is I don't know what strength they are then. This way I know I've got a particular strength of Epsom salts, and then once the liquid cools, I put it in a little bottle and I stick it in my refrigerator. Then every time that I have a migraine headache, I just take out my little bottle and I take about a teaspoon of the liquid, and I either take it straight, it won't taste very good, it's kind of bitter, or what I really like to do is I put it in a glass of water, and then I add like some lemon juice and maybe a little stevia to make it sweeter, and that's tolerable. It's not a great drink, but neither is your migraine, right? So one of the characteristics of Epsom salts is it's a laxative. And I think myself and many other migraine sufferers find that they tend to get constipated, and they tend to I used to get my worst migraine headaches when I hadn't gone to the bathroom for 2 or 3 days. And so the fact that this is going to loosen you up a little bit and get you going is probably a good thing. And so if the migraine doesn't get better in a few hours, I might take a little bit more magnesium sulfate, but just kind of expect that the more magnesium sulfate you take, you're going to end up on the stool, but that's a good thing. So I hope this really helps with your migraine headaches, because it's really helped with mine. This and really strong coffee are two of the things that I used to use all the time for a natural solution to a migraine headache. I had taken Migraine and Cafagot, both of which are drugs that you take for migraines, and basically all they are big caffeine pills. So I just think, well, I could just take strong coffee too and get the same results. So I hope this really helps you, and I hope you understand how to make up the solution. You just take really hot water, about a cup worth, and you put in somewhere in the neighborhood of 1/3 of a cup to 1/2 a cup of Epsom salts into the water, stir it in. If it's hot water, practically all of it will dissolve, and if it doesn't dissolve, add a little more, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the solution that just holds the maximum amount it can of the Epsom salts. And then you just keep it and use it whenever you need it. So I hope that this helps. Be well.